too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it, yeah,
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up next is the Jets' sure-handed tight end. He had a touchdown last week, the cherry on top of a ton of yardage. It's the Jets and the Bengals, just ahead on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, an early season tip. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Bringing this crew out, it's someone known for his big arm since he entered the league back in 2016, Jacoby Brissett. On play action, Brissett. His throw incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Well, Charles, here's a peek at their draft class for 2022. And look, we know this is a team that's known for an exciting passing attack. But in the first round, they kind of went on the flip side of that. Got a big-time player for their secondary.
And just because they can win those shootout games doesn't mean they want to be in that situation all the time. So it appeared that their goal was to bring in someone who can get us reps against one of the league's best offenses in practice and then go out and shut the airways down on Sundays.
Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Brissett. Open man here is Conklin. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's getting another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. To throw, Brissett. And he completes it to Hunt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Here's Brissett. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Touchdown! Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that's the score, 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. On first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
It feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they're trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Hunt will try going up the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They run for it with Hunt. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
They run again with Hunt. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw is Brissett. This one left side caught by Berrios. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches for an even 100 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action now. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Bengals at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson will throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. $10-0 to score after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Brissett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they came up with... but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. Again, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. This is Hunt on the draw play. They find some up, down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked on by DJ Reed. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down at the 21. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And a tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Brissett. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid that. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Wilson getting right back to it after the pick 6. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Wilson. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this one's incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. And now out come the Jets. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A second down throw for Brissett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. I believe they buzzed down. Let's take a look at this play. So that challenge is successful. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On first down, Wilson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, man open. That's Jamar Chase, complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Garrett Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Bengals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field.
Touchdown! Hayden Hurst with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second and a yard, Brissett. Open man here is Conklin. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down grab there by Tyler Conklin, and he's a big part of the rebranding of the tight end position in New York. The Jets brought in multiple starters at that position, and Conklin, he's coming off a career-best year in Minnesota. 61 catches in his first season as a starter.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Throwing, Brissett. That's caught right side by Mims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. From the red zone now, Brissett. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. Hunt will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Brissett. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Zuerlein good with a PAT. Up to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the touchdown reception by Denzel Mims capped it all off. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill position. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A carry here for Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A give right side now to Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Brissett. Completes it to Davis. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. This is Hunt. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Brissett. Open man is Uzomah. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Pushes him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 140 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Touchdown, Jets. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets look like they're about to put it into their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And they're getting down to 3 touchdowns and So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on and the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Wilson. He's got his man. That's Sample, the tight end. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's touchdown Bengals. Ja'Marr Chase from 8 yards out. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can. That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
To throw, Brissett. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Hunt. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 147 yards rushing for him now to this point. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Working with a 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the side. The Bengals set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.